Boom, 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 boom. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Flip&EazyDiscussions, Reactions, man. And we got another one for y'all, man. Charleston White is finished after this. And let me tell you why. So, boom. I don't know if you guys seen the Flippin' Facts episode last night, but, we covered Charleston White basically getting a brand new 5-bedroom home and then him posting the address, tagging the realtor, and then all of a sudden him saying too that he was going out of the town for the weekend, I think for a comedy show or something like that. Comedy show. He goes out of town for a comedy show. Boom, his house gets broken into. So now he's automatically blaming the realtor, saying that there was a door, right? So if that's the case, right? If that's the case, man, if that's the case, that's crazy. But boom, we got Jay Prince responding to Charleston White over him basically saying that, his goons shot at him when he was in Fifth Ward. He was in Houston the other day at that event. So yeah, man, we're gonna get right into this, man. We're gonna react to this video. We're gonna react to the video of him showing the footage of the break-in, the backyard footage, right? And yeah, man, we're gonna get right into this, man. It's crazy, man. Charleston White is finished after this. I'm telling you, because when you hear this response from Jay Prince, bro, you're gonna know why I'm saying that he's completely finished, gang. Because it wasn't even like it wasn't even like a threat like that, bro, but it was, though. You feel me? So we're gonna get right into it. Before we do, though, appreciate everybody tuning in from Kick and Twitch right now. I'm live for y'all. Gonna be dropping this later on YouTube. Appreciate y'all, man. That's I just wanted to say that real quick. Appreciate y'all. Follow me on Kick, Twitch, Discord, IG, TikTok, Rumble. We gonna keep the content coming. Let's get into it.
Keep your name out the news, bro.
Yeah. All right. So somebody who keeps his name in the news is Charleston White. Over the weekend, he put out a video of him allegedly, supposedly being shot at. And I guess he was with some of Jay Prince's people. The backstory is they were trying to get him to apologize. He didn't apologize. He was driving off, and you heard like a pop. And I don't know, it wasn't a gunshot. Yeah, that was a gunshot. And I was like, my thinking is, if they wanted to shoot, they would have shot you right there.
Yeah,
they gonna wait till you pulled off, whatever the case may be. You know how people are. If they want you, they're gonna get you. Well, Jay Prince did respond. He put, "Never allow a maggot to draw you down to his level. A maggot will always beat you at being a maggot. Eventually, maggots become flies, eating shit, agitating others, spreading contamination into their last days. I live with roaches, rats, and flies most of my life, all trying to eat off my plate. Eventually, the universe rewarded them all. And no weapon formed against me shall prosper. To all the human rats, roaches, and flies who keep campaigning, eventually, you'll be elected. Congratulations, Jay Prince."
Hold on. Let's go. 1 second, y'all. One second, y'all. I gotta fix my. One second, y'all. I don't know why that shit was tripping, but hey, sometimes stuff trips, man. And you just gotta deal with it. So we're gonna get right back into it. But okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the time to actually read this. So boom. It goes as followed. Never allow a maggot to draw you down to its level. So automatically, he's talking about Charleston White, right? He's talking about Charleston White. Give me 1 second, y'all. Fix this up, man. Make my stuff look nice. A little nicer. All right, yeah. So boom. It goes as follows, man. So, never allow a maggot to draw you down to its level. A maggot will always beat you at being a maggot. Eventually, maggots become flies, eating feces. I'll just say feces. I ain't got to say the S-H-I-T, but y'all see it. Gating, gating others and spreading contamination until their last days. I've lived with roaches, rats, and flies most of my life, all trying to eat off my plate. And eventually, the universe rewarded them all. And no weapon formed against me shall prosper. To all human rats, roaches, and flies who keep campaigning, eventually you'll be elected. Congratulations. So right there, that's a dark message, bro. He sat there and basically said that you're gonna keep poking the bear, that bear is gonna attack you, basically, metaphorically. You feel me? He's basically saying that, you know what I'm saying, you keep poking at him, something's gonna happen. And let's
you'll be elected. Congratulations, J Principles. How you take that?
And it kind of seems like he's a legend. Now, I don't want to put no words in nobody's mouth, but he's a legend that he might have some dollars on Charleston White's noggin. Now, you feel me? That's here nor there, gang. That's here nor there. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, hey, if he does, that's crazy, right? So, boom, check it out. What I'm gonna say is this: Charleston White seems like he cannot have friends for too long. Somehow, something along the lines gets them to go at each other. He's going back and forth with them online. He's putting this allegation out on them. He's calling them a backdoor artist. Like, it just goes to show, bro. Like the dude that they got on the house, the realtor, right? Automatically, just off of that break-in, now boom, you feel me? Charleston White gonna say, "Oh, it must have been had something to do with bro." You feel me? And that's crazy because it's like you put your address out there on the internet. You told everybody that you was gonna be gone for the weekend, going to a comedy show. You said that the back door would not lock. It's like almost like you wanted to get robbed. I don't know if it was a play. You know, the homie told me it wasn't a play. He thinks it's the real. He thinks it's the real deal, man. He thinks that he doesn't think he knows how it is in Bard County. Bard County, they rob out there, yo. People hit big house licks in rich areas. So, hey, man. But what y'all think, man? Let me know in the comments, man, if you think that Jay Prince got a bounty. Nah, I'm ain't gonna say bounty. Some dollars on Charleston White's noggin. Let's listen.
Man, shit. That's a.
Man.
I ain't gonna say it. That's a DT. That's what I'm gonna say.
Man, so let me talk about Charleston White real quick. You bring that type of energy, you ask for that type of energy, you get those type of results. And we've been saying that for years. Like, I don't care how protected you feel like you are. I don't care how popular you are on the internet. I don't care how many guns you display. I don't care how many times you say or threaten to call the police and people know you as this. Eventually, if somebody wants you, they're going to get you. And not all content is good content. Not all content is healthy content. And who are we to say that? You know what I'm saying? We sitting here chilling. That man's making $20,000, $30,000 whenever, sitting there doing things. He's probably making hand over fist and money, so he doesn't care about what's being projected out there. It's funny that he was once looked at as somebody that was doing satire work, and this was ultimately something to kind of bring attention to his real cause. And we've clearly seen over the last few years, his real cause is to have attention on the fucking internet and make money from having attention on the internet. And like you said, if somebody, and I'm not even going to allege who, if somebody wanted him, if somebody wanted to shoot at him in their city, they could have did it. They could have done it.
Emptied him right there.
He'd have been gone.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it would have.
And so going back to what they're saying, right, is, yeah, man, he feels like he really is untouchable, bro. But we know that he isn't, He got shot before, he got stabbed before, and he has one eye because of certain things that happened to him, right? And then the other thing is like, I feel like he actually got out of Texas, you know, kind of untouched, bro, unscathed. All they did was shoot at the whip. It's not like anything really went through the whip. You didn't get injured during that. All they did was fire some little pop shots at you. Like, it was like a warning, you know? But hey, man, with Charleston White, man, he gonna push the envelope all the way until something really bad does happen to him. So,
been what it was. Now, Jay Prince, somebody that I have a ton of respect for, always had a ton of respect for. And one of my favorite lines that he always says is, if you campaign it, eventually you're going to get elected. That's so fucking true. Y'all here campaigning for something, eventually you're going to get picked. Now, whether or not you're ready for that, we'll see. Mm-hmm. But one thing I've given criticism to Jay Prince over the last few years is that I've seen him way too much on the internet. This was a person that's mystique and his aura was breaded off.
And let's be real, like I said in the last, and I hate to agree with the Whack 100, but Whack really got Jay Prince out of his shell because they started going back and forth. You see more and more and more and more of Jay Prince going back and forth with other people on the internet. But Whack is the first person to really get him out and have him, you know, back-to-back tweets, back-to-back, going back and forth, phone calls, all this stuff. Like, you know, Jay Prince wasn't one to really be on the internet like that up until, you know, stuff started kind of pointing towards mob ties, people passing away, the takeoff situation, like stuff like that. But he still wasn't in the limelight of the internet like how he is now. Going back and forth with people like Young Boy, there was a Young Boy, Ben 10, you know, all that situation a couple months back.
Of silence, and how he moved was silent. You know what I mean? And there was power behind that. And this internet shit has kind of made even your favorite people kind of go against their grain and run their mouth on the internet. And although he wasn't on there with his face and all that running his mouth on the internet, I'd rather him have said nothing. Yep, absolutely nothing. Let Charleston White do what Charleston White do. Don't be influenced. Don't let him put a battery in your back and make you feel like you have to respond to any fucking thing. Because as poetic and prophetic as that was, clearly you and I both took that the same way.
Yeah, and you feeding the fire. And like, you giving a man exactly what he wants. Don't say nothing. Send a message in another way if you're going to do it. You know, but he said he was going to the feds and all of this. And, you know, I was in your hood. Again, we already kind of seen, we talked about this years ago, where we see this kind of going. I don't wish it on the brother because I know at the end of the day, he's just a character and he's making his money and he has his family and all of that. But when you continue to agitate people, when you continue to muster up or conjure up, I should say, this type of volatile atmosphere around you, don't be surprised, you know, when you get exactly what you're asking for. Like you said, sometimes you can run, you can hide. There's always somebody got an eye on you. You don't see them, right? I'm driving up and down different streets, and I see people all the time in tents. I'm like, if I wanted to get somebody, oh my God,
I've got you.
Yep. And that's the same rules for everybody. People can find you if you own property. Like, you can be found if you wanted to be found. So security, they're not getting in the way of no shit. You think they're gonna take a bullet or something like that for somebody? Hell no.
They ain't bulletproof either.
They should go right through them.
Yep.
So that's why I never kind of agree with that energy of disrespecting. I don't like disrespecting people, period, unless you disrespect me.
Right.
I'm a respectful man. That's how we were brought up.
Yeah.
Yes, no, sir. Appreciate it. Unless you come with disrespect, you're not gonna get disrespect from me.
Nope.
And not to make money, not to be a character. I'm just gonna be me.
Yep.
I ain't got it. Like, if I find another way to make money, if that's where I gotta make money.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, no. So yeah, man. I hope it just don't end bad for this brother, man. Because that's one of those things where it's like, all right, this happened. Next thing you know, it could be, damn.
What worries me about it, and I don't want to put this energy out here, but I gotta say it, is that this man has talked about people's families. He's talked about people's children. He's talked about deceased people.
Yep.
And now he's starting to slowly introduce people to his family and show his son and show his daughter and show his life. And these people have absolutely nothing to do with the bullshit and the antics that he's putting on.
No, that's real.
Somebody is going to see that and look at them as a target, because they may
now, and that right there is putting them at harm's risk, bro, because like he said, he's talked about people's families, people's children, deceased people. Now he's basically opening up his life to the media more. You know what I'm saying? And in a way, he's what's up, bro? Diggs BTWW. Welcome, bro. Welcome. Um uh like it up on Twitch. I don't know how Twitch goes like that. I don't know if they, but appreciate you, bro. What's the deal? You got anything to chime in about this Charleston White situation? I mean, everybody knows he's a troll and stuff like that. But what I was gonna say is this right here is putting him in his harm. My bad. Him in his harm. His family in harm's way. You feel me? Because now he's opening up his doors to the media so they could see his personal life, his son, his daughter, his family, stuff like that. And now they're going to be targets off of his actions. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, they have nothing to do with anything that he said. They have nothing to do with any of his actions. So I feel like that is messed up because, now you're putting your family at risk. So automatically that is messed up right there. That is for sure messed up. But yeah, man, shout out to you, man. Diggs BTWW for sure, bro. Let's are you following me on Twitch, man? If you're not, follow me on Twitch and Kick, bro. Or I don't know if you're on Kick or Twitch because I'm on both, so I don't know where you're coming from. All right, let's get to the rest of this, and then we're gonna pull up the actual footage of the break-in. Let's go.
Not be able to hurt you, but let me go hurt one of yours, and then let me go shit on them on the internet because this is exactly what you do.
Yeah,
and I don't want to see that happen. That's why I don't put my kids on the internet. That's why I don't display my family, because I don't want anybody's negative energy to try to go and leak into them, because now you're gonna see an entirely different animal.
Oh yeah.
And fuck cameras, fuck internet, and all that. It's totally different.
Yeah.
So for him to play, he's playing a very dangerous game for not only himself, but the people that he genuinely cares about. And that's what I don't want to see.
Yeah.
I mean, so
for sure, man. So we'll see. We'll keep you updated on how that goes. I know it happened a few days ago.
Yeah.
But it's still very hot, in the presses. But this is what you see with this man. You'll see like a podcast a week is a fight. A lot of this stuff is staged to keep attention and keep people talking about it. He's doing a good job of it. We're talking about it.
Yeah.
Again, but hopefully we're not talking about him for the last time, one time.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hip Hop News Uncensored, man, for that clip. Now let's get over here to Stingy K. Shout out to Stingy K for sure. He's been doing this thing for a minute. And this is going to be the footage of the break-in that Charleston White posted himself. So let's check this out. The non-speaking English pool guy was caught breaking into my house. He was caught on my neighbor's surveillance cameras. The pool guy works for and was the only person seen arriving to my house and leaving at the same time I left. The doctor. Santana 305, the fake realtor, was the only person who knew and had information about my doctor's appointment. So this is the person that allegedly broke in, the pool guy. Let's check this out. Let's go full screen so we can see this real quick. Let's go full screen, y'all. Okay, so we see him. I guess he's looking to see if anybody is looking, in that area, like looking towards them so they can. Okay. So it looks like they're motioning over to somebody, like, hey, the door's open or something.
See the mob ties in the J Prince red too.
Man, nigga, ain't nobody scared of them.
I'm saying like what, but like where did that come from? Where does that come from?
Because somebody asked the question. We're not afraid of Jay Prince up here in Dallas. Homie, he ain't had no influence up here. His sons, none of that. Mine right there, they come through and try to do something. We some big dogs up here. No, homie, just only big down there.
Charleston White posts alleged break-in footage, and he calls out Jay Prince Jr. And also, he exposed some new evidence about 30,000 that Santana, the guy who allegedly backdoored Charleston White for Jay Prince, that had his house broken into.
Oh, so okay, so now he's saying that it had to do with Jay Prince. So Jay Prince basically sent Santana 305 over to Charleston to backdoor him. That's what he's saying now. I don't know about that, gang. That sounds a little too fishy to me. That doesn't really make any sense. Let's see though.
It's basically saying that he came for that 30K because he knew exactly where it was.
So he came for that 30K because he knew exactly where it was. But so what I was telling the homie last night is if the pool guy did break in, what did he actually take? Because Charleston White didn't have any of his furniture or his jewelry over there yet, unless he just barely put all that stuff in. Like he had the safe there and all that other stuff. Like what was there really for them to take? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's weird.
Charleston White left with him to the comedy show. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Now, before we get into the shocking evidence that Charleston White just presented, I want to break down this clip so you guys can get a clearer understanding on why this angle is how it is. Now, I want you guys to pay attention because Charleston White didn't have no cameras at his house. His neighbor across the street had cameras. So what I need y'all to do is pay attention to this clip real closely so you can see what's going on. You see those people right here? This truck in front of Charleston White's house. So the neighbors was watching it the whole time.
Okay.
So they was looking for that 30,000 that Charleston White. So I just have to show y'all the footage before we break down what Charleston White said. And he sent an encrypted message back at Jay Prince. Now, what Charleston White posted was the non-speaking English pool guy was caught breaking into my house. He was caught because this is the neighbor's footage. He says he was caught on my neighbor's surveillance cameras. The pool guy works for and was the only person seen arriving to my house and leaving at the same time I left a Prince after he posted that.
Okay, I stayed. Let's see. And that's what he posted after. That's what he posted after, y'all. So okay, I stayed 3 hours. I stayed 3 hours in Fifth Ward having fun, and I wasn't in a rush to leave. They were in a rush for me to go. Ask Jay Prince, Punk, or my girl Candace Matthews, who personally invited me to Nickel Fifth Ward academics, just dropped the actual footage of mob ties trying to intimidate me and bully me to apologize to James right in front of the good Dr. Matthews. So basically he's saying that he was comfortable there. They were trying to get him to leave. He wasn't going for it. But they did all this in front of the lady that was having a seminar, Dr. Matthews. That's who event it was.
He said, I stayed 3 hours in Fifth Ward having fun, and I wasn't in no rush to leave. They were in a rush for me to go. As Jay Prince, Punk, or my this right here, apologized to James right in front of good Dr. Matthews. Now, Charleston White posted this right here. And under it, he says, when the FBI Houston, he tagged the FBI, catch Jay Prince and Jay Prince Jr. because they've been getting away for a while. Somebody commented on there and said, what if they catch you? He tags Rep Huffman, Jay Prince, Candace Matthews, Black.
Now, I ain't really catch what you said about Pimp C.
He snort cocaine. Yeah, you snort. Everybody know that he talk about he used to play with his nose.
Yeah.
That ain't no opinion. That's truth and facts.
Okay. Now, what exactly did you say about it?
He used to snort cocaine.
That's all you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so. But I did see the mob ties in the Jay Prince red too, bro.
Man, ain't nobody scared of them.
I'm saying like what, but like where does that come from? Where does that come from?
Because somebody asked the question. We not afraid of Jay Prince up here in Dallas. Homie, he ain't had no influence up here. His sons, none of that. Mine right there, they come through and try to do something. We some big dogs up here. Nah, homie, just only big down now. Mob ties don't exist up here because when the police kill some, where's mob ties? When we need murder solved in the community and these niggas' babies, where is mob ties? When the women is getting beat and raped, where is mob ties, homie?
Mob ties suck tail run. You talking about how the fuck mob ties run something and got to call the police when mama and them need help? How do mob ties run something when Sandra Bland got killed by that white boy state trooper? Mob ties was... Every time the police one fight, Jay Prince, y'all think it's bad. That don't come telling me about no weak mob boss like Mob James. Don't come telling me about no weak killing like King Von. Tell me about a name of Kai Johnson, Galvin Long, King Von, Mob James, Tupac, whoever y'all love. Them don't compare to Galvin Long and Makai Johnson. Them pussy. Them niggas will not shoot a gun at the police. Them ain't like Dacian Steptoe. Meech was the my son played. I'm gonna let Lil Meech play BMF. Okay, finish it out. Hey, listen, I don't want to be BMF no more. Put it in the movies. Put it in the movies. The white boy know how to make they sit down somewhere. That white man made Big Meech sit down. Big Meech showing off his muscles now. He ain't talking no big mafia talk no more. None of these talking mafia talk. Mob James, I'm sorry, mob ties, guess what? Mob bosses never talk. Why we got a mob boss talking? We got a mob boss talking, y'all. We all the gangster movies we done seen. We ain't never seen a mob boss talking. What the James Prince talking for? Shut up, James. Shut up, Jimmy. You and your boy, shut up talking mob talk. Let Finesse 2 times keep rapping and you mob gangsters shut the fuck. What's wrong with James Prince doing all this talking on all these platforms? I thought you was a mob boss. I thought y'all were mob ties. The Genovese family mob bosses, man, what's wrong with all these, man? They didn't talk. They didn't talk.
Let me know in the comments, man. Did Charleston White's house really get robbed? Did Jay Prince send the blitz at him?
What y'all think, man? Y'all think that the Charleston White's house really got robbed? You think it was a play? You think that Jay Prince really sent that realtor to backdoor Charleston White? And what y'all think about in the beginning, man? That message that, you know, you're going to keep campaigning, you're going to get elected sooner than later. And which that sounded like he might have some dollars on Charleston White's noggin. Now, Charleston White said he bringing the FBI. The FBI. Mob James, I'm bringing the FBI for you and your son. Mob James. Like, bro, that's crazy, man. But what y'all think, man? We off to the next one. Appreciate everybody tuning in, liking, hyping, sharing, hitting the notification bell so you know I'm there so I could throw it to you when it's in the air, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep all the content coming. We got a lot of videos coming to you soon right after this one. This one dropping a little bit on YouTube. But appreciate everybody that tuned in from Twitch and Kick. Shout out to Diggs BTWW for chatting up in the chat. And we gone, man. Peace. Actually, I'm about to change it to this one. Look, is that it no more? Yeah, they do. I want to see. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna change it to that one. We gotta change it up sometimes, man. You know what I'm talking about? Change it up sometimes, man.
Watch your back, don't let them pick you up. Your bro gon' be proud to see all of his niggas ball. I got your back, you got my friend, we gon' kill them all. I'll be damned to see one of my niggas fall. I risk it all to see all of my niggas ball. I go against the grain when it comes to my back against the wall. Don't know what's going on. My mind go, I grab my Glock and hop up in my zone. I'm fighting these niggas, little nigga, you better leave me alone. Life's a guy boy in these streets, you better keep your crawl. If you slipping, that's your ass, nigga. I should precise.